all your photo, video, and voiceover needs, check out the fine folks at Blueberry Productions. They will take good care of you. If you don't believe me, you can see for yourself. Check out their work at blueberryproductions.tv, the Facebook page, Blueberry Productions, also a Vimeo page, a YouTube page, and it's Blueberry, BLUBERRY, Prod on Twitter. Check them out today. Blueberry Productions, great people, great work, great service.
Hey there, your yard took a real beating this summer. Luckily, Scott's Turf Builder Winter Guard has your back. Just feed your grass with Scott's again this fall when the air is cool and the soil is warm. It's the perfect time to give your lawn a boost. If you do, Winter Guard will give your yard the nourishment it needs to help weak, thin grass recover and support root growth, giving you a greener, more resilient lawn both now and next spring. Guaranteed. Grab a bag of Scott's Turf Builder Winter Guard today. You'll be back to barbecuing in no time. This is a Scott's Yard.
Hey parents, we all try to be extra careful with our children in the car, but then we get an important call or text. Remember, our children are watching. Make every drive a good example. Be in the zone. Turn off your phone. Visit childrenshospital.vanderbilt.org/BITZ to learn more about our teen driver safety program. Brought to you by Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt, the Ford Motor Company Fund, and the Allstate Foundation.
Hello, my name is Travis Williams, President and CEO of Academics and Athletic Consulting, focusing on educating and empowering tomorrow's collegiate athletic leaders. My passion is for the education and genuine concern and care for today's student athlete. It's the centerpiece of my life's work. A college education, both in and out of the classroom, is a truly rewarding benefit. For more information on AAC, you can go to www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Once again, www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Or you can follow me on Facebook at Academics and Athletic Consulting, or Twitter at Coach TWill24, or Instagram Travis L. Williams 24. Or you can call me at 404-542-6079. Once again, AAC is very proud to partner with J.R. McHenry of the Bossman Radio Show, covering sports and entertainment across the country. Please tune in weekly for informative, entertaining, and expert analysis on today's sports and entertainment topics. Thank you.
Bossman Show, Bad Take Segment 2. Jay, you and I have both been in business for a while, doing radio, and we have to book guests for our shows to be prosperous and, you know, have success and build a buzz. And we do a lot of emailing with publicists or email media relations directors or sports directors or whatever about getting coaches, players, artists, entertainers on the show. And what I feel like happens is, Jay, these potential guests sometimes take us for granted, like we don't matter. Like, oh, it's just a radio host. I don't show up, it's all good. It's not all good. We set out real estate for our show, block out time of our week to prepare for interviews, to book you, work with your publicists, work with your media people to get you on the show. And if you waste our time and no call, no show, or reschedule, and still no call, no show, and then try to act like it's all good, what is wrong with you? Like, fool me once, shame on, fool me twice, shame on me, and just 3 times a fool. So it's like, nah, we're not doing this. So I feel like radio guests need to be more considerate of the host and not waste our time. We put in time and effort to reach out to these people, set up times, and research these interviews, promote them in some cases, and they don't show up and we look like I could damn fool after the fact. So that's what me personally, I don't promote start recording. Some people promote, and before they record, they end up getting burned. I learned earlier in the game about that. But what are your thoughts on guests who don't have etiquette with us hosts and blow us off or leave us hanging with no call, no shows?
That stuff is so annoying, especially because I've experienced it a couple times myself, so I completely understand where you're coming from. That is so annoying, and to me it's also kind of, in a way, disrespectful, because just like you said, the host, we have to go out of our way to, not only schedule and block off a time for them, but we're also going back and forth with their publicist or manager or whoever represents them at that time to get them in, get whatever information we need to get from them, between the bio, the photos, and any other information that we need, plus, promo, pre-promo, if that's what we do, which I don't. I do the same thing that you do. I don't promote before recording, but the hosts that do pre-promo, they have to also do that as well, doing pre-promo and everything like that. So there is work that goes into it. So when they just don't show up and don't even have the common decency to call and ask to reschedule or even say, hey, I'm going to be a few minutes late, is that okay? And they just leave you hanging. It's kind of like, screw you in a way. So in those type of situations, if they do it once, or twice, in my mind, I'm already thinking they're going to do it again. Once they reach that second time of standing me up, like, there is no coming back for an interview. It's like, it's just done. Like, no, you're not scheduling an interview with me.
Exactly. Or if you tell me to call you and I call you and answer the phone.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that just ticks me off. Like, me and a guest was texting. He changed the time with me twice. And when the time we agreed on, so I called him voicemail. And he said I responded back to my text. But it's like, dude, you know what you did. If you don't want to do it, just say you don't want to do it,
Right, and that's my thing. If they're not available, just say from the get they're not available. But don't schedule, put us through that, and then just not show up, because our time is valuable to us.
You gotta consider,
and that's not cool.
You gotta consider the research on the interview, prepare for the interview. Getting production ready, getting people in place to get everything going right. I mean, it's a process here, people. There's more people than the host. We are only what we are without our staffs and who help us beyond the air. And it's more than just showing up. I think that's another thing these people don't realize. It's more than just showing up.
Right.
And I just feel like it's poor class. It's bush league. It happens. And especially if your team sucks, you should want good publicity, okay? I'm not going to name the team that did it, but if your team sucks, you should want a good interview about your sorry-ass team, okay? Or if you're a third-rate actor, you should be grateful. Who ain't been famous for years. Only a name gets you over, sir. That's all I'm saying. Or you can be like a fake reality TV star, come on for 4 seconds, Jay. 4 seconds in a chair with a robe on them. All I'm saying. You can be that guy. But I'm just saying, folks, guests, be better, or you won't get on nobody's radio shows. Now, Jay, a few more bad takes I have out of Atlanta. Now, I'm glad our good friend Alvin didn't see this at the airport, Jay. But there was 200 plus pounds of marijuana found stuffed in luggage at the Atlanta airport. This is my thing about this take, Jay. How do you think you're going to get that much weed to the airport here in Atlanta?
Right.
So they think they don't see that in CSA when they scan your bag?
Exactly. Somebody's going to see it and find them out. They're going to get caught. They didn't think this through?
Unless you went through Alvin's lane, you ain't going to get away with this, okay? Unless he took care of your badge, you won't get away with this. I'm just saying. But you know the airports be on 10 right now with terrorist
Yep.
threats, and you can't slip weed through the airport like you used to. You can't mail. You can mail weed. You can't mail weed no more like you used to. Even the post office got scanners that look in boxes now. You can't do it. And the people got arrested were 18, 17, and 12.
What?
Yes.
Dang.
I don't know how they got that much work at that age to afford
That's
it.
what I'm wondering. Like, wow, really?
Yes. But the Atlanta airport is on 10, Jay, because we got this. We got 4 men arrested from Atlanta airport from Brazil with 300 pounds of marijuana. Now
Even more marijuana?
that came through Alvin's lane. That was international. That was Brazil. Alvin man, I said that he couldn't stop that.
Wow.
Like,
They transport all types of stuff through that airport.
man, like the Atlanta airport on 10 right now. I'm telling you. It's on 10 now. This happened down in by Florida. Once again, while we're trying to transport cocaine through a boat. But the Coast Guard seized over 18 tons of cocaine near Key Biscayne, worth
Wow.
$460 million.
What? Wow.
What? Make sure you don't slip this through on a boat. I don't understand.
On a boat.
I don't understand. I don't get this. Like, I get you want to be a drug kingpin, but you have to have the takes to do it. Now, I'm no criminal, but I know how to think rationally, how to be a criminal, and I wouldn't do these things.
Yeah,
Like,
this is just crazy and insane.
the airport and the Key Biscayne. That's one of the Coast Guard. The Coast Guard has a post on Key Biscayne. You want to come through South Beach, fools? South Beach, rather. You don't want to come through Key Biscayne. They have a post there. That's what the light post is. The lighthouse lights up on Key Biscayne. You don't want to do it on Key Biscayne. Now, if you want to sneak in the country, come through Key Biscayne, but not drugs. They know about boats. You want to sneak on Key Biscayne through the little open area and get in the country. That's how they do that, people. To let y'all know. So a wall won't stop that. A wall will not stop Key Biscayne being an easy entrance to the country. Just saying. Or South Beach too. Easy way in the country. So yeah, drug dealers be smarter. And we have an Atlanta grandmother accused of drug trafficking out of her home, Jay. Deputies seized $30K worth of marijuana and dozens of guns from a 62-year-old Caucasian grandmother.
Wow. Okay. Grandma was getting gangsta over there. What?
Yeah. And I'm concerned about what's going on in Atlanta, Georgia right now. Like, why is all these bad takes around my city?
Pretty much.
Like, what is going on? And then, before I close up shop, Jay, I wanted to cover this real quick. I'll text you about the Smoothie King this weekend. The lady was mad because I didn't tip her for making me a smoothie. Now, Jay, when did Smoothie King become a tipping place where you tip people at? You're making a smoothie.
I'm not sure because we don't have Smoothie King in our area, but I don't see a reason to tip somebody for simply making a smoothie. It's kind of like, do you tip people at Starbucks for making your coffee? No.
And she's like, you're not going to tip me? What did you do? You pushed a button. That was my take. You pushed a button. What did you do? I mean, you're not going to tip me? What did you I made you a smoothie. Helpful, you push the button. She's like, that was
Yeah, it's not like she made it homemade and she was working her behind off to get you this perfect smoothie.
Ma'am, you pushed the button that spewed out my smoothie. I'm gonna tip you for that. The machine deserves more than you do.
Oh, wow.
She's like, quote, this is her quote to me, Jay. Quote, sir, I processed the machine. Ma'am, what does that even mean?
What does she mean by she processed the machine? What does she mean by this?
I mean, your take to me was, sir, I processed the machine. What does that even mean?
I don't even know what it means, so I'm just lost as you are.
I told her, ma'am, I want to wear the quote machine's going to be processed by humans.
And she meant this. That's the thing. She meant this.
I said, ma'am, I thank you for my banana smoothie. I'm leaving. You're not going to tip me? Ma'am, the machine did the work, not you. I processed the machine to make your smoothie. Well, ma'am, I'm not tipping you or the machine for making my smoothie. Have a good day. Oh!
She had some nerve.
But she gave us a classic take. Quote, I processed the machine.
She processed the machine. This is a new one. She processed this machine.
I don't know what that means.
What does she mean? Like she made this machine go through a process?
Did you push a button in the machine, push out the smoothie correctly? Did you just reboot the machine? What is it? What do you mean by, quote, you processed the machine?
Yeah, I don't get that. Like, is she a mechanic or something? Was the machine broken at one point and she fixed it, so because of her, this machine can make smoothies again? Like, what is it that she did that was so special?
You had to tell me this, like, sir, I processed the machine. Like, what's this gonna make this gonna move me? It's not gonna move me, lady. You're not gonna move me with that tape. I don't care about you processing the machine. I care about my smoothie being good, not you, quote, process the machine. I don't care about that. Hell, I don't care. she was so flustered by me just refusing to tip her. So that's why I text you, like, what, in your opinion, Jay, are tip appropriate places? Like, I've noticed these things with these new machines they got that they ring up stuff, but they won't put tips on it. I'm not tipping Burger King. I'm not tipping a wing place. I'm not tipping the mom and pop store with my, because also when you pay with debit card. That's the trick. That's the new trick too. So I'm gonna start paying with cash again and see if that cuts out these receipts with the tip on it. I'm not tipping you for this crap. A smoothie king wants a tip for a damn smoothie that costs $3.79.
They have some nerve.
Okay, you want a tip? What is your tip on $3.79? It's not $1 even. I don't think, is it? Is it even $1?
No, I think it would be like 20 or 30 cents or something.
So okay, chick was wilding over 20 of a quarter then.
Basically.
She gave me a take that I processed the machine for a quarter.
And isn't she getting paid hourly anyway? So what's she worried about this so-called tip for?
Oh my, she is. I think Smoothie King is an hourly place. I think it is. So, wow. As I thought, the taste got worse.
They sure did. This is ridiculous.
We gotta say that, say, quote, I processed the machine.
Yeah, and she meant that. She really went with that tape.
That is one of the worst things I've heard in my life. Or shoplifters will be, quote, prostituted from last week.
Prostituted.
Like, that was pretty bad too. Lord, just by going shopping, I get these bad takes. Like, Jesus.
Yep.
Quote, I processed the machine. And that was living infamy right there. Lady, ma'am, Her name was Shaquanda. My receipt now. Shaquanda Major Smoothie. Shaquanda. It's about a take a Shaquanda would give me. That's about right. So, to Shaquanda Smoothie King, thank you for your contribution to the Bossman Show this week. Your take was so bad it was good. So, folks, up next, to close the show out this week is the Boss Report with Jay and myself. Hold tight. We're coming back at you after the break. BossmanShow.com, the home for all things Bossman Show.
Hip-hop fans, I got a great album for you. The debut album from Family Grind ENT, True Speech and 313 Fresh. We're going to give you 2 discs, 33 songs of pure, genuine hip-hop. Albums available on iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, illstreetrex.com, and streaming live right now on Rhapsody, Beats Music, Spotify, Xbox Music, Slacker Radio, and SoundCloud. Check them out today. True Speech and 313 Fresh. Family Grind ENT. Believe in it. Get it.
A gorgeous tan from Suntan City gives you an inner glow that relights the fire when you run into your first crush.
Vicky, who was that?
An old boyfriend.
Lucky you just tanned at Suntan City.
Lucky he's single. We're doing lunch tomorrow.
Won't be single for long then.
During Tour of the City, try all 5 tans, including spray tan, for just $4.99. Restrictions may apply. Click to buy now.
Suntan City, let yourself shine.
When you're a teen, you finally get to make some of your own decisions. Who are you going to hang out with? What do you want to be? Are you going to glance at that text while driving? Remember, a split second is all it takes for something tragic to happen. Be in the zone. Turn off your phone. Visit childrenshospital.vanderbilt.org/BITZ to learn more about our teen driver safety program. Brought to you by Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt, the Ford Motor Company Fund, and the Allstate Foundation.
It's maybe the night that my dreams might let me know. All the stars are closer. All the stars are closer.
Tell me what you gonna do to me. Confrontation ain't nothing new to me. You could bring a bullet, bring a sword, bring a morgue, but you can't bring the truth to me.
Alexa, play Kendrick Lamar and SZA.
Okay.
Maybe the night that my dreams might let me know. All the stars are closer.
With Amazon Music, a voice is all you need. Get tens of millions of songs. Download the Amazon Music app today.
Yeah, it's your man JC, the host with the most, baby, and it goes down each and every Saturday night right here in the city of Memphis. That's right, y'all. It goes down at Clicks Sports Bar Memphis, baby. 3705 Malco Way, Memphis, Tennessee, 38125. Come out and join us, the Three Kings, each and every Saturday night for the livest karaoke in the city. Everybody gets in free till 10 p.m. Only $5 after. Great food. We got drink specials. We got all kind of games, man. We got the pool tables popping. Whatever you want, we got you, man. Come on out. Have a good time with us each and every Saturday night. That's Clicks Sports Bar, Memphis.